welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing a super dramatic smoky eye. I saw this photo that I was actually really inspired by on Instagram. I don't know if it's an artist or it just looks like a jewelry store or something, but I saw the photo and I was like, oh my god, I need to do that. This makeup is beautiful. It's glossy. I didn't want to put gloss, so I used a shadow that might look a little bit more shiny for you guys, so you could wear it out and not worry about creasing. I was so inspired by that photo that I was like, I gotta film it ASAP. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it, and if you want to learn how to get this makeup look, keep on watching. So when doing a really extreme makeup look where you're going to be applying a lot of makeup, you want to make sure to exfoliate. This is the Brighten Up exfoliant from Vasanti. It's going to give you a nice clean surface for your foundation application. This is also really good for skin prep. It's a hydrating mask by Épicé, which is going to give you a nice glowy look for today's makeup application. So I'm just showing you guys on my hand as an example, obviously because I don't have a sink nearby right here in front of my filming stuff, but this is the texture of this face mask. So the first thing we're going to do is prime the lids. I'll be using the Air Patrol by Benefit, and this is a Sigma Precision Round Brush. Next, I'm going to take BLANC, and this is from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use this to set the base real quick. This is the Luxie and JD brush. This is actually a contour brush, but I like to use this fluffy side for multiple things. I'm going to concentrate this on the crease and up on the brow bone, not so much on the lid, because we want the lid to be... So next I'm going to use this cool tone brown, and this is Beware by Urban Decay. The shape of this eyeshadow, you want it to be really big and really round, so I'm tilting my head back so that I could see the socket bone a little better. I'm lightly swishing it back and forth to create a nice round shape. And I'll be using the Real Techniques brush, the 203. And then we're going to keep building. I want to take it in under the brow bone, even in the inner corner here. This is going to be a dramatic smoky eye. I just started following a lot more colorful Instagram accounts, people who love to do more colorful makeup looks. I know it doesn't look like it in this tutorial, but I've been really inspired by different color combinations. But I just saw a photo that made me want to do this makeup look, so that's why I'm doing this one first. Been so inspired by just creative people who do such crazy color combos. So going into the Matte Nude palette, I'm going to take Matte Wood, which is another cool tone brown. It's just a little bit deeper. There's going to be a lot of blending in this tutorial. I'm using the same Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to apply that eyeshadow right below where we applied that color and start to layer it into the crease. So next I'm going to take a black eyeshadow with a Luxie 213, which is a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to focus this mostly on the eye socket. Really as close to the crease and right below the crease. Deepen that up. This Luxie brush works really well for this kind of work because it's fluffy enough to blend out everything really well, and it has like a dense enough point to get right into the socket. And as I'm doing this, I'm not even moving my arm, just the wrist. Just even show the flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. See that? Not even moving the arm. So next I'm picking up ColourPop's Cream Gel Liner in Swerve. What I'm going to do first is just run this along the lash line, and it doesn't have to be neat because we're going to be covering this, but you just want to make sure that you saturate the area with black between the lashes and your lid. So we don't have any gaps. You could also use this to tightline the eyes as well. We're going to go over this, so don't worry if it's not perfect. So the lid color I'm looking for is like a taupey bronze shade, and I can't really figure out what to use, so I'm just going to mix two ColourPop eyeshadows. This one over here on the right is Hammered, this one. It's a little bit taupey, and then this one's really bronze, which is On the Rocks. I'm going to mix those two together to kind of get the color that I'm going for. I hope I don't regret my decision. Okay, I'm actually trying something different on the other eye really quick just to see if it looks better. This is Makeup Geek's Utopia, and if it does look better, then I'll just take the other one off. If not, then I'll just layer it better. So I'm gonna take off the lid on this eye and just apply Utopia by Makeup Geek. And I wet the brush so that it was a little bit more metallic-y. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Alright, I'm not going to go too close to the black because I'm not about to mess up my blending. It's just taking the lid off a little bit. We're going to go in and fix the damages real quick. Just layer over that. Alright, just like it never happened. It's okay if you have fallout because we don't have our foundation on yet, so before we finish the eyes, I want to do the foundation and concealer so that way when we do the lower lash line, the concealer is already set and done. I'm going to be using my Hello Flawless by Benefit, and this is in the shade Beige. Pretty sure I need to get a shade tanner than this for summer, just because my body's starting to tan a little bit more. So I'm just going to go ahead, take that on the Beauty Blender, and start applying the foundation. I decided to mix that foundation with the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation because this is a little bit more tan. This is in the shade Syracuse, so I just mixed this with the Benefit one to tan it up because I wanted to make sure I match my neck. I want the skin for this look to be a little bit more luminous and healthy because the eye is so strong and intense. I feel like it's gonna look good with really glowy skin. So next I'm going to apply my concealer, and this is Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer by Too Faced Cosmetics. It's going to brighten up these under eyes. This is in the shade Medium. Now I'm going to set the concealer using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I like to mix these two colors. This more peachy one neutralizes, and then this light one is just brightening. And I'm using a Morphe E27. So to highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to be using one of my favorite cream highlights. This one is by Jouer, and it came in the Ipsy Glam bag this month. So if you guys got this, it's really, really good. It's the Tiare Cream Highlight. So it's a nice champagne gold. And I'm just applying that with my finger, because I want that luminous look, so creams are really nice. Next, I'm using the Tarte Highlight in Expose, and I'm just going to take that with my finger and highlight the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow. So sticking with creams, I'm going to be using the Jouer Cream Foundation in Almond. I use this deeper shade to contour or bronze up the skin, and I'm applying that on a flat contour brush by Dose of Colors. So we're going to take the Beauty Blender and really soften that up because I don't want like an extreme highlight, extreme contour. I want it to be really soft. So next we're going to apply a little bit of blush. I personally don't want to use cream blush for this just because cream blushes sometimes fade a little bit too much, and because this look is so dramatic, I don't want it to fade. So I'm going to use a powder blush. Elizabeth Mott Show Me Your Cheeks Peach Pink Blush. This is going to give us like a really nice, healthy glow, not too over the top. So picking up Beware by Urban Decay, run that on the lower lash line. I'm using a MAC 221 brush. So now we're going back into the darker brown from the Matte Nude palette and smoking the lash line even further. I want to connect the shadow from the top to the lower lash line as well over here in this corner. And then keep that blending brush at hand so you could really buff out the edges too. Now I'm taking an even tinier brush. This is the Smith 212, and this is just going to go right under the waterline with a black eyeshadow now. This is a really good brush to get that detail work under the waterline. Take it all the way in. I'm sorry if I am blocking. I have to get really close because I can't be getting black eyeshadow in my eye. Going back into the ColourPop liner, we're going to line our waterline real quick. Got that sexy eyeliner face going? Yeah, that's right, girl. So next I'm going in with mascara, and this one is by Doucce, and it's the Boombastic Lash Volumizing Mascara. So you're just going to give your lashes a nice coat of this because we're going to be applying some falsies. Next is the lashes, and I'll be using House of Lashes Iconics. What a surprise. These are just the only ones that really show up on my eyes with this type of dramatic look. Don't know where my tweezers are. I like to use tweezers usually. See what I'm saying? They just look so good. Sometimes if the length of the band itself, not the length of the lash hairs, the band is too long, you want to measure it to your eye first and then cut a bunch off. If you have bigger eyes, sometimes you don't have to do that, but my eyes, I have to, or I'll look crazy. I like to give my lashes a little push upwards after I'm done, just so they're nice and lifted. So I did highlight with the Jouer to give myself the dewy look, but I want to make it a little bit more glossy in a way. So I'm using the Delectable Cake Beauty Everything Balm. This is basically a balm that you can use anywhere. You could use it on your lips, or you could use it on top of your cheekbones to make it pop a little bit more. So for the lips, I'm gonna be using the NYX Lip Cream in London. I don't wanna use a lip liner because I don't want it to be super defined. So for the center of the lips, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of a gloss to kind of pout it up. This is the Bombshell Pout Potion in Secret. Just gonna give a nice little shine right to the center. The last product I got in my bag is from 12 Benefit, just an instant repair treatment for your hair. It says it will smooth and improve texture and manageability. Ooh, smells delectable. Alright guys, so this is it for this makeup tutorial. I want it to be really dramatic and intense, and that's exactly how it came out. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Those are all Desi Perkins, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Do I look like that? This way? What do you think?